all this before.
Yeah, we can explain.
Yeah, we can explain. Hey folks, it's Mike and Angel with Retro RV Recon.
And we're coming to you today from the eastern shore of Mobile Bay in...
Meaher State Park.
Do we pan or do we pivot?
A pivoting pan. It's a pivoting pan. Okay, right behind you there, you should see the campground now.
Yeah, our camper's in there somewhere. Here.
And it is. The whole area, the whole east shore is beautiful.
So stick around, we're going to show you about our visit here, and we have lots to share, right, Michael?
That's right, we have lots to share. We're
explored.
We're gonna show you some little tidbits here and there where we've been, and we're gonna do, of course, as always, the drive around and the site walkthrough.
Okay, here we go.
Here it is, the drive around. Meaher State Park is on the northeast corner of Mobile Bay. And it is such a relaxing campground.
Mm-hmm. We love it, don't we, Michael?
Yes, we do.
It was perfect for what we wanted to do in this area.
Yep.
Quiet, convenient. 77 campsites. Some of those are tent sites.
Yep, so anyway, we just came in the main entrance like you saw, and I'm going to make this right-hand turn, and the first few sites are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 ends right by the that bathroom. It's not a bathhouse, it's a bathroom.
Well, let's not forget to point out that that's Mobile Bay right ahead of us.
And directly in front of us is Mobile Bay.
Right. There's a nice pier to walk out on over there.
This first site we come up to, and I think all sites have full hookups.
Yes.
20, 30, and 50 amp hookups with sewer hookups and water. And all of them seem
Site
level
7
front.
to the right.
Yeah. They all seem level front and back, side to side.
Oh, they're so nice.
All of them have picnic tables.
9 on the right. We must be doing odd on the right and even on the left.
Must be.
You have it pointed to the right. Did you know that?
I did. I guess well, our camper's coming up. We have to show that.
Oh, that's true. That's usually what we do anyway. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. So, all sites have a picnic table that you can pick up and move around and reposition. All sites have a little grill hooked up to it. However, you're not allowed to burn firewood or any kind of wood.
Yeah, there's no
pits.
fire rings.
Oh no, there we go. Check that place out right there.
That's our favorite camper.
Yeah, we have site 17. And as usual, we're going to do the site walk around in a little bit.
Yeah.
You can see this place has some big rigs.
Yeah, and it looks like they're side by side, the sites, but they're not. You have lots of green space behind your campsite, behind the pad, and they're spacious.
I think they
I
are.
like this campground because it's a quick pull off of I-10 if you just need a place to stop, right, Michael?
Yes.
And but we've stayed here. It'll be 3 nights that we've been here, and we've loved it. It's so peaceful.
It's a nice pull off the interstate place, but it doesn't really feel that way once you get here.
No, it feels very relaxing.
If you're looking at FSX, is in site 29.
29.
There's one bathhouse, and it is super clean.
Yes, nice showers. There's even a laundry in there. And of course there was a couple sitting outside of the bathroom that looked like they had been sitting there for quite some time.
Yeah, we tried to talk to them, but they didn't have much to say.
Remember their name.
This Ram Dooley is at site 33.
That's a pretty truck right there.
Yep.
$35 for the cameo.
Y'all know I'm looking for a 2500 somewhere. And straight ahead is site 53. This white Jayco with this white pickup.
Oh, it filled up back there in that whole
It
spot.
did.
It was
A bunch of
empty
this
when
was
we got
empty,
here. Well, when
And
we
that's
left
site
this morning.
36 with that Jayco, let's put that, Class A. And this one with the Jeep in front of it is site 42. Wait, I'm sorry. The Jeep is site 39.
39.
I'm gonna go ahead and make that loop over there. And there's a boat launch right here.
Boat
And you
launch.
there's a boat launch and a little section where you can launch kayaks and canoes.
Mm-hmm.
And right there with the where that Ram 1500 is, that 2500, right in front of that one is site 42. Look at that, another Ram 2500, white one.
Everywhere. They're
What's-
everywhere.
Well, what site number is that one? Since I'm calling it out.
Check the map, Barry.
That's what I was doing, but I can't see. 44. So the Ram 2500's at 46. It's very
So
similar
the
to
empty
one.
spot right there should be 48, right?
Yes, the empty spot's 48. Oh, look, you got
Forget the road.
people walking around out there.
I think that's where the beehives are. Because remember the lady in the office said they weren't supposed to go that way?
Yeah.
You don't want to show them the cabins?
Okay.
I mean, we don't have to if you don't want to.
I think the bees are on the other section. They have beehives out here. I can't
I
go
didn't
this
know
way.
it was a
Oh,
parking lot.
okay.
Sorry.
Here's the parking lot.
Okay, well, there's also cabins. You get a good shot of the cabins.
Yeah, well, we're going to show you the cabins, but I'm not going to drive around after
Okay.
that.
Okay. So there's the cabins, and the boat launch is out that way.
Yeah. And the boat launch is straight ahead. You can see some kids on bicycles and the American flag, and it looks like maybe a Alabama flag. And let me see if I can get my bearings. So that camper directly in front of us is site 49.
They're all pretty sights.
You can't go wrong out here.
No.
If you're looking at the map and you think, you want to get one of the sites that's right next to the Mobile Bay, it's really not that big of a deal. They have some reeds that kind of block the view, but every campsite out here, I just don't think you can go wrong. Looking at it now, I think we would just probably pick the most convenient site. I will say though, that site straight ahead with that little bitty it's an R pod. That's site 52. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a nice site.
Kind of locked in there all by yourself. And that's 54 with that black pickup truck, that black Chevrolet, is it? Yeah. And I'm gonna turn the camera to the left.
Are we going to talk about what we did since we've been here?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
The
went over-
campground's not big enough to cover all this.
No, it's not.
We won't have enough time to talk about everything.
No, well, we can go back and see the bees.
No, let's don't do that.
So we went over to a couple of piers. We went out to.
We went to Daphne. We stayed on the eastern shore of Mobile Bay. We went to Daphne. And then we spent some time in Fairhope. Oh my gosh, what a pretty one.
I sure is. We've already eaten, thank you.
Fairhope is. In the Fairhope Pier, we went out there, we have some footage.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait.
Share with y'all.
Yeah, we had lunch in Fairhope.
Oh, Michael, our bike ride.
Oh, we did have a really nice bike ride.
Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. Ooh, we are dreamers of the shore. 7 years now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait. Ooh, wait for our home to show on the horizon. Soon we'll be there. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight.
You see, even from back here on this loop, you'll still have a view of the bay.
Yep.
It's really pretty. Look at the tall pines, how gorgeous.
So you see they got a couple of pull-through sites right here. That's a handicap pull-through. And you have a handicap pull-through on, a handicap back end on the other side. And this SUV with this little bitty ice cream machine is a pull-through site.
Ice
What is
cream
that?
machine.
That's what it looked like from a distance, like a little ice cream stand. Snowball stand. What is
It's
that?
so interesting that trailers are getting so light that you can tow them with an SUV now.
Yeah. And then
Is that
a
something?
mid-size SUV at that. I thought I saw a camper right there, but it's just a Mirage.
I feel like I should do one of those like drum ring. Ding.
That
Ba-dum-bum.
Mirage,
Ba-dum-bum.
if you did see him, or if you thought you saw a Mirage, back there was Site 59.
Ugh.
What's this, a Winnebago? Yeah. Another pull-through,
That's like 60.
Site 60.
Look at that big Tiffin. There's a few of those here now.
Yes, there are.
Look at them.
Like I said, like we said, you can't go wrong. This it's a small campground, but man, it sure is
It's
nice.
got everything.
Friendly. And
Full hookups, quiet, peaceful. You can hear a little bit of traffic noise at night, but not enough to
Yes.
keep you awake. It's
I
not
have to
a
tell you-
bother by any means.
yeah, I have to mention that you'll notice the interstate isn't far from here. And you can hear it a little bit at night. Not in the camper, but outside.
Mhm.
But it's not a problem.
No.
It's not like roaring 18-wheelers going
No.
by.
Yeah, it's not like boondocking at Cracker Barrel where
No.
you hear the interstate
Right,
going right
right.
by your head. Yeah. So what else did we do in the area, Michael? We rode bikes along the bay in Fairhope, and we went
We
to
went walking in
for that-
Fairhope.
for that baby. We did walk around Fairhope. We ate at Locals, which was very good.
Was that good, baby?
It was yummy.
And it was very yummy. Yeah, we walked out on the pier and saw some guy catching some fish.
Oh yeah.
That was kind of cool.
We went to the mill and had lunch. We had
Yes, we did.
a nice
Yes, we
big
did.
salad and,
the
a
prices
big burger.
the prices for everything's not too bad.
Fairhope is just a nice little town. It has like a romantic vibe. Don't you think, Michael?
does,
Just
yeah, it
hold
does.
hands and walk up and down the sidewalks and in and out of little shops. It's very nice. We enjoyed it a lot. Oh, what about the ice cream?
Oh man.
You've been calling it.
I've been calling it ice cream.
No, you've been calling it Mr. Green Jeans, but that's
Mr.
not.
Green Jeans. Yeah, we went to
It's-
Mr. Green Jeans.
Mr. Jeans Beans.
Yes, Mr. Green Jeans. That's right.
And there's a cool little place within Fairhope called French Quarter. Kind of
Yep.
has a New Orleans vibe. It looks
Yeah.
like they're trying real hard.
They're trying to copy the French Quarter, and we're from the area, so we
know what the French Quarter is like, but they gave it their best effort.
Oh, let me tell you what. Oh, I already told you. Never mind.
What?
About the alligators all up in there.
Oh, we did see an alligator on this trip.
Yes, we did.
Bayfront Boardwalk Park, is that it?
Yep.
And then we went from there we walked from there to another park down to the beach on the bay. Gosh, we've been so many places I can't remember them all.
Yeah.
We have photos and footage that we can share.
I love when we leave the New Orleans area in Louisiana and they have restaurants that are called New Orleans style or Cajun this and Cajun that.
Yeah.
Man, I go in there and I'm all about, hey, what you got cooking up in there, man? Come on. What? Man, this ain't crawfish. Where you get this, China?
Oh my God.
Well, I'm talking about the Chinese crawfish. It's a thing.
I know it's a thing. That's why I always read the label and make sure it's not Chinese crawfish. I want to buy local. But over here, what did we see today? The fishermen were catching redfish.
They were
out of the
catching
bay.
redfish, they were catching
Big
black drum,
redfish.
white trout,
Mhm.
and they were using mullet for bait. Cut
Yeah,
bait.
it
And cut
was-
bait is mullet.
On the Fairhope Pier, there was
Yes.
lots. And
Okay.
did you say whitefish?
I said white trout. Maybe
White
I did
trout.
say white bait, but I'd say white trout.
No.
All right, here we are. Site walk around. This is site 17. We have we have two pine trees. Don't cast much of a shadow. But yeah, a nice place for the birds to hang out. So you can see off in the back is the Mobile Bay. Out in the distance, you might be able to see the interstate. You could probably hear it a little bit. Let me back up, give you a better view. Alright, I'm all the way back by the street. The driveway and the pad are pretty long, pretty level. Front, back, side to side. You have some nice green space. You see here's the grill. Picnic table, you can move it around. There's no fire rings. There's no fires allowed out here. No fires other than what you're grilling. And this site 17 is typical of the sites that are along the bay side. And I'm pretty sure all of them have full hookups. All the RV pads have full hookups. You see they're kind of located in the middle, which is nice for real, the RVs, the actual vehicle instead of the travel trailers. I think most travel trailers have them in the back. 20, 30, 50 amp connections. There's that big old pine tree. Ram 1500. Maybe we'll review that as a tow vehicle before too long. This campground is really nice. I'd imagine a lot of folks use it passing through the Mobile area as an overnight stay. But Angel and I have found that it's really nice to come over here. You know, it's like a hub to go and do the tourist thing in Fairhope, Daphne. And I think it's about an hour away from Gulf Shores. Right, Jelly? Kind of hard to get tangled up on that one little pine cone, isn't it? Jelly's always getting tangled. We did a lot of bike riding. Let me show you. One other thing that Angel and I are really getting to be proud of is our door. So, like I said before, Angel and I do this in every campsite we go to. We'll give you a drive around the campground. We'll give you a walk around the site. We'll show you some things that we've done around the area. And as far as sites go, I think all of these sites are wonderful. If I had to recommend any one site, it would be Site 7. You know, look at it on the map, check it out. And also, you know, we do, like I said, we do this for every site, every trip we go on. And if you find value in our videos, subscribe to the channel. You'll get more of these, you get more campgrounds as we go adventuring around. As always, happy trails, happy camping. Hey folks, it's Mike and Angel with Retro RV Recon.
So we had this idea.
Wasn't a problem at all to get the camper on here. They do restrict, I think, 27 feet for an RV or a trailer. 27 feet for an RV or a trailer. But check with the ferry company itself. Double check.
There is a website that we can we'll link that down below so you can check on and see if your rig is allowed on a ferry. This is the Mobile Bay Dauphin Island Ferry.
Yeah, it's a 45-minute ferry ride from one side to the other. So we found out as we're riding around on this ferry that we have a fellow YouTuber on board.
Yes! Here he is!
Hi.
Introduce yourself and tell them what your channel is.
My YouTube channel is Cool Kid. I usually take videos. I usually catch snakes, and I don't know. I'm doing some cool stuff.
Awesome. You know, we try to do cool stuff like that.
We do.
But I don't think
sometimes we fail miserably.
Stay far.
With the fall time trees.
It's got fall time trees.
The tall but
They're so tall, you never believe how tall these pine trees were.
There's a river that runs both ways, Cypress Alley.